second. Going to be a play, and he is out. No, no, no. Are you kidding me? It can only happen in the wild card game. Down the line it goes. Here comes Jackson. The Indians win it. Here it comes. He struck him out.
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring.
A great start to the weekend. Troy Urban is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let...
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So as we check it out one more time. Digging in to try it again. Smokey. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB. How about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb. And as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The batter.
Striding in once again, Hunter Dozier. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Ready for another chance. Walter Sinclair, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Sinclair.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Toles. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1-1.
Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Moustakas is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he misses 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Count even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Full count still. A payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in once again, Hunter Dozier, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Runner goes for second, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here. Next for the Tigers, Eddie Rosario. He singled his last time up.
Eddie Rosario.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Tigers get 1 here. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. To end the inning as it's sent out to second. Smoke loves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Next for New York, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip.
Smokey.
From the belt, kicks and deals. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Here's a strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. DeLong on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to...
From 106. Jose Arena will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Nope, that's a ball.
Missed with a breaking ball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there are 2 away now. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. DeLong leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. Missed with a slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Jason Neal waits on deck. Another full count offering on its way. A little bouncer. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Walter Sinclair. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right at the 3rd baseman, and that'll end the inning. Yankees forced to settle. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Ryan McCarty. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Ready once again, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. Reined in to second for 1. On to first as they get the double. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Toles, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Flying toward right center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will score as the lead will change hands now at 4-3. At the plate, Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And that one got a piece of him. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He swings and misses, throw down. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Stepping up to the plate, Walter Sinclair. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Sinclair.
And a double steal try here towards second. A fair-handed pickup. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue. Safe.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run. Now at the plate, Edward Otto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys. Now at the plate, Smokey. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. The final in this ball game. New York launched 6 home runs. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our. Next up for Detroit, Andrew Toles. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Digging in, Smokey. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
In there for strike one, 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Strike taken to throw. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Triplet, the runner at second with 1 away. Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run.
I think it's time to start pitching around this time.
Striding in, Smokey. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Here's the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses again. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
First baseman.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a swing and a miss there on a late. Stepping into the box, Roscoe Worthing. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. There a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do.
Digging in now, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting out at his toes, and that's the 3rd out. Standing in, Rob Doyle, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat.
1-1.
This is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of it? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Ready now, Smokey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Second baseman. Smokey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Smokey is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Iglesias is there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now at the plate, Smokey. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens?
And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers will salvage at least the finale in this three-game series as the ball game is over.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Baseball from Taijuan Walker gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Reyes ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown. Striding in for Boston, Steve Stanford. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Stanford.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
To the left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this standing in. Smokey flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-1, here it comes. Slider up that he gets a call on. Got him. Digging in. Smokey. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. In there, and he's taken him as far as he can go now. It's full 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Now the 0-2 pitch. There goes the runner. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Striding forward now is the DH, Angel Hernandez.
Angel Hernandez.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Baby, you're up.
And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score. The run scores from second, make it 9-0. Stepping in, Smokey. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Hit hard to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. So another run in to score. Now to the plate, Smokey. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1, here it comes. There's a strike. The 1-2. Left side. Bryant's got it. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine play will. Ready for another chance. Rico Rodriguez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
1-1.
Hit ball to second. Smokey comes up with it. And that's the second out. 12-3 is the way this one ends. New York win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Tuesday night base. Coming to the plate now, Smokey, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Hold strike on the change, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 3-2 pitch. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Digging in, Walter Sinclair. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Now both runners on the move. Hit on the ground to short. Only play here will be at first, so with the runners breaking, no shot at a double play. Digging in to try it again, Steve Stanford. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Steve Stanford.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. How about that? Striding in once again, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering class.
There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Licking balls bounced out towards second. Smokey is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Ready for another shot now, Hunter Dozier.
Third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Runners off for second. Pitch, strike 3 called. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Next for New York, Walter Sinclair. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sinclair.
Runner breaks for third. And that's off his leg on the mound. Throw goes to third, and he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. No hits to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Oh, he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0 delivery. A bouncer up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's 5-2.
Hey, not hit all that hard, Hero.
Digging in once again, Smokey. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Right there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Dozier. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Now the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Weak roller right side.
Stand up, pick it up.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steve Stanford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
1-1.
Hard on the ground towards second. Smokey ranges to his right. On to first, and he's breezing through the eighth here with two. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
1-1.
Hit ball to second. Smokey has it. In time to first, and there are two away. Digging in, Smokey. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And there's one down now. Striding in for Boston, Colt Moran. 0-for-3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up two most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And a good throw gets him one gone. 8-5 tonight. The Bo Sox used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Almost ready for. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string, and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Jason Neal.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A pitch out, the throw, and boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. The 1-1 home. And the runner's breaking for third. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Huerta is there. And that's the third out. At the plate, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming, here it is. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll... Next to bat for Toronto, Anthony Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Smokey charged it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number two. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the sixth inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Anthony Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gets dirty and gloves it. Wow. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Fouled off. Now another 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Hit hard towards second. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late. We are north of the border. At the plate, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at-bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Wagner waits on it, and the inning is over. Digging in, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Smokey.
First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike one.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey, he's 1 for 2 in this one.
Smokey.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
1-1, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Line drive to center field. Wagner is right there, 1 down. Smokey will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. No balls and 1 strike. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Triplett stands at first with 1 out. And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal, comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1. Final strike for the Blue Jays.
Herbert.
Toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to win.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on. And a great Sunday afternoon. At the plate, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
The 2-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
There's ball 4. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Roy, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Now both runners are breaking. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the second deck and gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you...
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Ryan Nathan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Round to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So digging in now, Smokey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. And that misses, 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, Patrick Shields. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Patrick Shields.
Hit hard up the middle. Smokey ranging up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time. Now in the box, Smokey. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Smokey.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
1-1 to count. Here's the 1-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Shields is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Smokey. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Shields is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Stan McClendon. Nobles gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now,
1-1-1.
attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. (11-1) at the end of this one. New York host road win.
A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
Time for baseball. So coming to the plate, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Triplett leads off first with 1 away. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
He's running. Line drive
on the bag.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Throw won't get him. Next for New York, Walter Sinclair, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. The 1-2. Runner goes for third, and he comes back to get him. So a great job. Into the box now, Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ball grounded towards second. To his left. And there's one gone to start the night. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Romeo Maddox. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Romeo Maddox.
Popped him up. Smokey is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Smokey, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Spangler is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Smokey.
Second baseman, Smokey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Ready with another 0-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right. Striding in once again, Romeo Maddox. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Robinette is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Smokey leads off second with nobody out. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. Runners on his way to third.
Hold on,
Hit
right
the
here.
other way out toward right field. Spangler is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch.
Get out, flash.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Digging in now for the Yankees, Walter Sinclair, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hot shot to third. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Smokey. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Triplett stands at second with 2 gone. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. Jankowski is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. Tampa Bay took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Baseball. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series. I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want...
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be... Now in the box, Smokey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Smokey.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. In his career, Smokey is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Dozier. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Rincon is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases. Into the box, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
In there, 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
A payoff pitch one more time. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Ready once again, Hunter Dozier, 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runners going. This is hit high and deep out to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So striding forward now, Walter Sinclair. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A pitch out, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Smokey leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner breaks for third.
You're up.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Miller fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to... Next will be the designated hitter, Ricky Bean. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Ricky Bean.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hurry. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Standing in, Smokey.
Now batting, second baseman, Smokey.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Two and two.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Runner goes for second. Got him swinging. The throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. In now is the Yankees DH, Mike Moustakas. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And there he goes towards second. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And with that, digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Popped up. York is there for it. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. At the plate, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santiago moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance.
Afternoon base. So coming to the plate, Smokey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he takes ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Hit back toward the mound. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's late. He's safe. Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Runner goes. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
On the bag, on the bag.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
A little 2-out lightning could turn into something big right here with the runner being in motion. Batter finds a knock, and now we got first and third and damage on the way.
Now the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a ball. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the board. Stepping in, Smokey, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Santiago is there, and he'll put it away to retire the... Digging in, Smokey. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Smokey.
From the belt, the pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The count now at 2-1. Called strike 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-3 game. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the runner back safely. And another throw over. And the runner back. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-2. He's running. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. And so digging in now, Albert Almora, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-2. Chops this one out towards second. To his left. And there's one away. Digging in and looking for more, Smokey. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the runner is in from second. Throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Jason Neal would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Neal. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. Runner goes for second. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santiago sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the... To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Ricky Bean.
Designated hitter, Ricky Bean.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to second. Smokey, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. 7-4 the final finish today. The Yankees took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end.
Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
Getting set for base.
Leading off tonight for Oakland, second baseman.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And that's out number one. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Jake Lamb. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Line, but speared on a hot throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last. Ouch, that one hit him. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Another throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Smokey is off at first with 2 away. Runners off for second. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Vasquez ranging back to the track, to the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Digging in to try it again. Smokey, he was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. First and second now, 1 man out. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball. 1-2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The count now at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jason Neal. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. He swings and misses, throw down. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
On the bag,
Hard hit to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been.
So cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Next up for the A's, Israel Johnson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Johnson.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his right. And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Smokey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Love it. Moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey.
Second baseman, Smokey.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Riding in once again, Jason Neal. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now will step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Grounded back up the middle. And there's 1 down now. Ready for another chance? Hunter Dozier. He was a ground out victim last time up. And now the runner's trying for third. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Digging in once again, Walter Sinclair. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the striding in for Oakland, Eugenio Suarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. The throw pulls him off the bag. Ready for another shot now. Smokey has been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Jason Neal is on deck. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Next for New York, Jason Neal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And there he goes towards second. Here's a high pop-up. Guzman has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping into the box, Hunter Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play. And 10-2 the final in this game. New York put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Jake Thompson records his 14th winning decision of the season. A great start to the week. So striding forward now, Ramon Rosales. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 6.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3-2, full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Come on, get
Hit out towards second. Guzman is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Kevin Rios. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. By now, one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Next will be the designated hitter, Greg Patterson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1 home. On the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Neal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 1-1 pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And the runner's breaking for third. High in the air out to center field. Lovett is going to have room out there as he puts this away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Rosales. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Smokey. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy.
About set for base. So stepping in, Smokey looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Third baseman.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Smokey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner's on his way to third. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Kevin Rios. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kevin Rios.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Smokey is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Ball 2 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now. Still only one out in the inning. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Dozier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the runner back. Runner goes for second. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. In trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Smokey rounds the corner and is headed home.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Walter Sinclair.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kevin Rios. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy likes to do from the left side is swing it a little against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
So coming to the plate, Smokey.
Second baseman, Smokey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Hunter Dozier waits on deck. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Smokey, base runner at first with 1 out. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Back up the middle.
All right, hang on.
Only play will be to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out. And missed, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Smokey. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Smokey.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smokey is retired. 2 down now. Now at the plate, Smokey. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Hamilton, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here now the 2-2. Look out, there goes Hamilton. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And some trouble now in right field. In to score is the runner from first. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And he might very well get 4 wide ones here to try to set up a double play ball that could still get him out of here tied.
That last at-bat when he hit the home run, that's not an easy pitch to hit a homer. That was a changeup that was in off the plate. Most of the times you'll see a guy swing at that pitch. It's a hard pitch to keep fair. A lot of guys will hook that ball foul into the bleachers.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Walter Sinclair, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pass. Stepping up now, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And the changeup is way low that time. And Dan D-Row, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way.
And he will get there to make the running. Standing in, Israel Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Israel Johnson.
A swing and a ground ball to third. To second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Now batting, Scott Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Smokey hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Fouled away. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Now in the box, Scott Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding in, Smokey. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
The 2-0 on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. Now at the plate, Smokey. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Yeah.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And yet another throw over. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in safely. Once more a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2. Runners going. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Settling in now, Hunter Dozier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Runner goes for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Up next for the Yankees.
In now is the Yankees DH, Mike Moustakas. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. 0-2 count and the pitch. This is pulled into right. Abreu is there. Let's see if they test it. And he is out at the plate. Trying to... A one-run game this afternoon. 3-2 the final finish. The Yankees... We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and, in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Barner stands at second with no outs. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Next for New York, Walter Sinclair. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Walter Sinclair.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Well struck down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
Come
Hit
on,
hard on the ground
come
to second.
Come on.
To Iglesias for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Here's Nolan Arenado. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Nolan Arenado.
The 2-1. He's on the ground is short. Could be two. One. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play. Next up for Detroit, Adam Holmes. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. The 0-1 on its way. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Jason Neal.
And now the runner's trying for third. Skied into very shallow right. Perez is there, and that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Rob Doyle, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stage when they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And there's one away. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Perez is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Ready for another chance. Smokey. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Still even at 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Moncada gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Smokey. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Ball one. A ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Ready once again, Jason Neal. He flew out in his last at bat.
Jason Neal.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Taken for strike three. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Digging in once again, Walter Sinclair.
Walter Sinclair.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Pitch is high. The throw.
Get down.
Throw won't get him. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it for ball four. So the bases will be loaded now with two away. So digging in now, Angel Hernandez, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and two away. Oh, and he misses for ball four, and he's forced in the go-ahead run. Standing in now for the Yankees, Scott Parr, and he does so with two gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. They're up the middle. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.